Hey, there's the music. That means it's time for Animal Talk. Some of the best doggone pet people on the planet helping you with your pet, one pooch at a time. It's America's Pet Show, Animal Talk. Thanks for being with us. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all those podcast things in all the podcast places. We truly appreciate you coming around. AnimalTalkRadio.com is the website, and of course, WearingFunny.com if you're looking for some gear, some pet parent gear, some funny t-shirts. They're all there. They're available for you. Appreciate our sponsor, WearingFunny.com. Great place. Go check them out. And for your pet help and information, you're in the right spot. We're going to help you out. We have years and years of animal calls and emails and interviews, and we're sharing them all with you on these Animal Talk Rewinds. Now, Animal Talk, it is for entertainment purposes only, so make sure you check with your local veterinarian, your local trainer, if you have any issues coming up, and we're here to help. Our professionals always got great ideas, too, so here we go, having a little bit of fun. It's Animal Talk. So, Donna, how was your week?
Busy.
Yeah?
Very busy.
Okay. Just lots of training going on, lots of pet 911 rescues.
Yeah. Well, yes, actually, we had a very interesting conversation yesterday with a pet communicator.
Oh, yeah?
Who is on the job looking for one of the Help Me Find My Pet lost pets.
Ooh, methinks I smell a whack job. All right. I sense the dog is frightened.
Well, she
alone, and I believe he's furry.
Well, she called not realizing what Help Me Find My Pet was.
He needs a scarf.
She thought perhaps we were the owner and not the company trying to help find.
Find the pet.
Right. So she called the number on the flyer that she had seen and said that
was she soliciting you? I can help you find your pet. I'm
actually,
a psychic.
She wanted to tell us that she was in communication with the lost dog.
Oh, okay. Well, this is good.
Mm-hmm. And
did you get her number?
I don't have it.
Oh,
my coworker has it.
Okay. Well, let's take a step back. Help Me Find My Pet is a website where you can go and register your pets, and if your pet turns up missing, oxymoron, but if your pet runs away, a notice will go out to all the people involved in the organization within
a
reasonable
mile radius.
Geographic area, right? So if you're in Omaha, you're not going to get emails about pets missing in California.
Right.
You'll get all the emails about the dogs missing, in
a 50-mile radius of your location. So.
And what's cool is if you're traveling and you're in a different zip code, you punch in the zip code where you were traveling and the pet went missing, and then people
everybody
in that
area.
Because you're at home, yeah, sure, I'll call my neighbor. I got a little support group here. My sister, hey, Fluffy's on the run, help me out. You got your support group if you're away like that. So Help Me Find My Pet, so that you help out with that organization. And so there's and people, if a pet goes missing, they have flyers.
It comes out in a printable flyer format. So the owner, and
I have
actually
that photo of the one where somebody has a picture of a cat drawn in crayon. It's like so funny. Anyway, so the nice little flyers, so you can get them up and out quickly, and that's the thing.
That's part of the process. Instead of the owner taking the time to find that picture, to make that poster, to put them up everywhere.
Right.
That's part of what Help Me Find My Pet does.
So the flyer's up there, and it's got your number on it, the Help Me Find My Pet number, because you guys work as a liaison and filter these calls for them.
Right, and because we don't want solicitation of rewards or
and people are
ransoms.
Working and whatever, so it's very helpful to have this service. So this woman, dogs run off, and Pike Pet Psychic sees the thing, connects with the dog, calls you at Help Me Find My Pet.
Yep, she called us.
What?
And said that she was actually speaking with the dog, and the dog was picked up by two boys.
Okay.
Who
not unreasonable.
Apparently took him to a farm where the dog was able to see some pink creature, which I found very interesting. But pink creature that went oinky.
Ah.
Okay. So
could you just tell me it was a pig, ma'am?
Right. So then,
ma'am.
Well, because she's
just the facts, ma'am.
right. Get into dragnet mode.
Get all Joe Friday on her, ma'am. Just the facts. I don't need the oinky business.
Right. So the two boys then dropped this dog off at the shelter, and so the dog is currently in a shelter.
After a trip to the farm. Okay.
So the dog is currently at a shelter somewhere.
Drown that woman in patchouli oil. Okay.
And that's what we know right now.
All right. A shelter somewhere.
A shelter somewhere.
Oh, she really narrowed that down for you.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Kind.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
You should have got her phone number. We could have played with her on the air. I like the pet psychics. We like calling them pet guessers.
They don't like that very much.
No,
but,
they don't.
Well, no, I mean, but the thing is, there was, if you have a lead, a really solid lead on where this dog might be, please share that information.
Sure.
But telling me you're in communication with the dog, but you can't tell me where the dog is, does me no good.
Yeah.
It doesn't get me to bring the dog home.
Right.
So
he's still in this. He hasn't crossed over.
No, apparently not.
You get John Edwards on the phone. We'll get the dog tag.
I don't think John Edwards deals with pets.
Yeah, he does.
Does he?
The pets cross over as much as the people.
Well, no, I know, but I don't remember him ever speaking with pets.
Yeah, well, they're there. No, he doesn't really speak with them. They don't.
Well, because this is the interesting thing. I've worked with all kinds of animals. I've actually trained my own cat to do many different tricks. I trained my dog.
Is very cool.
Yeah, she's a sweet kitty. But I've trained my cat to do things. I've trained my dogs to do things. I've worked around animals my whole life. And quite honestly, if I could actually hear what my dog was thinking, I really believe that what my dog is thinking would be, where's the ball? 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 Ooh, what's that? Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball?
The dog translator that was out like a year and a half ago.
The bilingual.
The bilingual.
Yes,
good Lord.
Because,
is it time to eat?
Well,
mind if I lick myself?
I can't see my dog.
What else they got?
My dog isn't going to tell me something as pink because A, dogs don't see in color. And B, they don't know it's called pink.
Oh, you got her there.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. That was...
Maybe the dog just channeled the colors to her, and she interpreted it as pink.
Gotcha.
And the oinky. All right. What is a pet owner's worst nightmare?
Losing them.
Losing your pet. Having them run away. And we were just talking about that. And there's a website that can help you retrieve your pet called, oddly enough, helpmefindmypet.com. Helpmefindmypet.com. Yeah. Yes. So, and it's free to join. You can check it out. There is a to register your pet, there is a charge.
Yes, to register your pet for a year, it's $19. But
you can join for free.
Absolutely.
Just to check it out.
And to receive the alerts. So even if you're not a pet owner, but you're an animal lover.
Right.
And you want to know what's going on in your neighborhood, you can become a member for free to receive these alerts.
Right, and you won't get bombarded with every pet that goes missing in the United States of America.
They will only be in your area.
If a pet within 50 miles of you, or someone who lives within 50 miles of you, registers their pet as missing, not just registers their pet, but once registers it, and then a year
reports
later
it lost.
Reports it when Fluffy's out on the run, you'll get an email, and you're like, I saw a scruffy little brown thing.
Well, that's what happened. Actually, we had a situation where a dog had gone missing.
Right.
And somebody within the 50-mile radius received the alert and actually went out and flyered the dog parks.
Oh.
And they were able to get their dog home.
How sweet.
Yeah. So you can. It's the community helping the community out. Really, that's really what the goal of Help Me Find My Pet is to let people know, and it goes out not just to private people. It goes out to pet stores, veterinarians, shelters, rescues, just about anybody in the animal industry gets this alert to let them know. So if the animal comes by, especially if you've got a fluffy dog that goes missing, this dog eventually is going to need grooming. If somebody finds him, takes him into a groomer, and they shave up the dog and then go, oh, hey, look, we matched the poster.
Right.
So this goes out to everybody in that animal industry, dog trainers, anybody who could possibly come across this dog at some point. And just to let them know, and like I said, it's the community helping the community out. That's really our goal, is to get people to help each other out, because that's the most important thing.
Sure. So it's helpmefindmypet.com. And you check out the site, sign up for free, and then to register the pet, there's something of a charge. But it's a valuable service. You get a little tag for your critter. I got one for Kirby. He's like so cool.
Yep, you get a little tag that gets any information you want on it.
Yeah.
We have bigger tags that actually have the Help Me Find My Pet logo on the front of them, and then the information can go on the back, but they're a little bit big for Kirby.
Right.
So
dragging it around, scrape it on the ground.
Right. Probably not best for, your chihuahuas and bunnies and whatnot. But that's the other thing, too. It's not just for dogs and cats. You can register your birds. You can register your rabbits.
Oh my gosh, birds,
Yes.
It's like they get out. I mean, you're like, you haven't clipped the wings in a while, and he hasn't flown around the living room, so you don't think about it. And all of a sudden, one day, the door's open.
And he sees opportunity, and off they go.
I've been waiting for this minute.
Yep.
See you later.
we actually do have, I believe it's in Pennsylvania, there's a missing African gray.
Right. And then you'll see that every once, it's like, why is there an exotic bird out here?
Yeah.
And then you go, okay.
And a lot of times they'll come right to you because they're tame. That's how he ended up with a Quaker.
Yeah.
He was flying around in backyard and...
Is that where that bedroom set came from?
No, not the furniture.
You should release him. Let the man out of your garage.
No.
Make another end table. Or no supper for you, Sven.
Coffee tables for everyone in the family. No, Quaker parrot.
Oh, Quaker parrot, I see.
Oh, boy.
That's different.
Yeah, that is really different.
Oh, talking about different. We're going to... author, one of the contributors and editors of a new book. It's a coffee table book called Pit Road Pets. Krissie Newman, her husband, NASCAR driver, I believe number 12 on the NASCAR circuit. I don't know, left. Okay,
yeah.
But yeah, look at me pumping it up and making fun of him.
I know, it's terrible.
All right, Ryan Newman. The Ryan Newman Foundation they created, and raising awareness for spay and neuter, and they created this book, and it's a really cool book. There's if you're a NASCAR fan, it's a lot of the top drivers on the NASCAR circuit, past and present, and their families and their pets, and little stories about how they adopted them, where they got these critters from, and it's not all dogs and cats, and it's really interesting. Like the Petties have their ponies on there. Ricky Rudd has got all these cats. You didn't expect him to be a cat guy.
No, I really
Ricky Rudd, cat guy. Go figure.
I know, I was a little shocked by that.
It's a really, if you're into the NASCAR, really cool coffee table book. Coming up this week, it is National Take Your Dog to Work Day.
Yes, it is. That's on Friday.
Yes, it's the 23rd. Take Your Dog to Work Day. And according to a national poll of working Americans 18 and over, nearly 1 in 5 U.S. companies allow pets at work. I almost took Kirby to work last week. I was going to, but I had a rough week. I was a little tired, and to take Kirby into work is you need to pay attention. But he didn't get to come to work with me. School's out, by the way. So woo. Okay. But
wish I got summer break. I've talked to my boss about that.
So yeah. 1 in 5 U.S. companies allows pets at work, and a majority of those polled believe there's benefits to having pets at work, such as relieving stress, improving relationships with coworkers, and making for a happier workforce and creating a happier work environment. Because that's why I was going to take Kirby to work, because this last week of school, I'm a teacher, I teach high school, so stressful for me. And it's exam week, and it's stressful for the kids. I wasn't taking them on days where I had really intense exams with the kids, but I was taking them on when my yearbook kids and my newspaper kids advised for the paper in the yearbook. They turn in portfolios of their work, so it's not an intensive exam. And but then the rest of the day, I'm correcting other exams, and it's stressful for me getting all the paperwork done. And it's just nice to have my little French fry guy there with me. So
did you call him your French fry guy?
Yeah, he's my little buddy. And all right, shut up. All right. 55 million Americans believe that having pets in the workplace. Stop grinning at me like that.
What?
Like I'm like a silly goof or something. 55 million Americans believe having pets in the workplace lead to more creative environment, which I would concur. 53 million Americans believe that having pets in the workplace decreases absenteeism.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. If somebody's got to go in and take care of the dog or the cat, or wants to see the dog or the cat.
And they also, millions of people believe that it creates a more productive work environment. And it's just all around.
See,
there's positives.
For me, I'm so used to always having animals in the workplace.
Right. Well, I mean, the nature of what you do.
Right. But in the office, when I'm doing my 9 to 5 in the office, there was no animals.
Right. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I have no windows in my room, my classroom. I have no windows. I'm in cinder block hell. And it's very sad. So that's another reason why I wanted to take her.
Oh, yeah. If you don't get to see the light of day, you need something.
All right. Coming up after the break, more about taking your pet to work and signs that your doctor's pets are in his office. It's maybe not always a good idea to take your pets into work. And, of course, we're going to talk to Krissie Newman, author of Pit Road Pets, coming up on Animal Talk.
Hey, it's Jamie. I got to hop on in here and remind you about our sponsor, wearingfunny.com. Wearingfunny.com for all your pet parent T-shirt needs. Head on over wearingfunny.com and check out the vast array of amazing, hilarious T-shirts. Thoughtful, cuddly, and cute for you and your kitties and your puppies. And, hey, we take requests. If you have a critter that we don't have represented, let us know. We'll get you connected with just the perfect shirt for you and your critters, showing your love for being the best pet parent you can possibly be. Wearingfunny.com. Back to the show.
Talking about, looking forward to talking to Krissie Newman, author of Pit Road Pets, Ryan Newman Foundation, number 12, NASCAR. But talking about pets relieving stress at work, 1 in 5 companies nationally, corporations nationally, allow people to bring pets to work, and but not always the best of ideas to take your pet into work. A dentist in Washington State voluntarily surrendered his license after the health department discovered his pet cat was allowed to roam in examination rooms, and instruments used to mix dental impression fabrication material were also used to clean up after the cat.
Oh.
This is off the newswire. So here's the top 9 signs your pets are in your doctor's office. You're reading the February White Splotchy 20 issue of White Splotch e-magazine. Bird stuff. Okay. On the magazines in the waiting room. All right. Waiting room is bare except for a small stone castle in the corner. You think your pets are in the doctor's office. All right. This is off to a bad start. When it's time to produce a urine sample, you're directed to a large box of sand.
Oh, my word.
They're sausage-flavored lollipops. Those aren't power bars under the desk.
Oh. This is our old studio.
Yeah, you don't remember. Yeah, you don't remember your last colonoscopy feeling so scaly.
Oh.
Yeah. Getting into the stirrups involves one nurse giving you a leg up into the saddle while another nurse holds the bridle. And the number 1 sign your pets are in your doctor's office: as you drift out of consciousness, you think you hear, "Who's a good anesthesiologist? Are you a good anesthesiologist?"
Oh, no.
All right, the signs your pets are in. Fine. Enough of the shenanigans. We have a guest we need to talk to. Our guest today was on the track for a law degree. Now she finds herself on the NASCAR circuit, married to Ryan Newman. They've created a foundation called the Ryan Newman Foundation, and they've put out a book called Pit Road Pets. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Animal Talk, Krissie Newman. Krissie, welcome to Animal Talk.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
So, Krissie, what was the motivation behind the foundation, and then which ultimately ended up creating the book?
Well, we found ourselves spreading a little thin on different charities that we've been wanting to help, and we decided to start the foundation to kind of concentrate on a core group of charities that were close and near and dear to Ryan and my heart. And animal compassion and welfare is one of the biggest things that I tend to focus on, as well as wildlife. And then we have a component, which is scholarships to kids that are involved in racing in some capacity and are going to college.
All right. And what is the goal of the foundation?
We just want to start in our own backyard, and we do a lot of work with humane societies, and I'm currently working with the Humane Society in Hickory, North Carolina, to develop a new low-cost spay-neuter clinic and a new shelter that's non-profit and no-kill. And our goal is basically just to start in our own backyard, helping the charities and the people that we can, and then spread ourselves throughout the nation and just help where we can and do what we can to help animals and people.
Well, yeah, and it's so much. It's the education. It's getting the kids aware and people aware that they should spay and neuter their pets. The backyard breeders flooding the market, as it were, with pets when there's so many great critters in shelters and in rescue societies just waiting for their forever home. And it seems like that's what you're after with the foundation. Now,
And I think people don't realize how much spaying and neuter in time can decrease the animal overpopulation problem that we have here in the Southeast.
Yeah, it is. It's just, I mean, everywhere. It's just so prevalent. So you have some furry critters at home. You have Digger, Harley, Mopar, and Socks?
Yeah.
Is that your little posse at home?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So but one of your critters had a little run-in, and he's only has 3 legs now.
Yes, that's Digger, and she was bit by a copperhead snake almost a year and a half ago, and developed a fungus infection that typically dogs and horses can get.
Yeah.
And it got in her tissue and destroyed the tissue in her leg, so we had to have her leg amputated.
Oh, but she's doing fine now, right? She's got the 3.
Oh yeah, you'd never even know it. She hasn't missed a beat.
She keeps running with the pack.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So putting the book together, because you and your dogs are featured in there, but it's Pit Road Pets. It's not necessarily all dog, because Mr. Rudd has his cats in there, and the Petties, they have their ponies in there with them. So it's not just dogs. It's all kinds of critters in the book.
Well, not everybody can have a dog or a cat, but some people have goldfish and consider them their pets. So we wanted to incorporate everybody's animals, no matter what they were, how hairy or scaly or anything that they were.
How eager were people to be involved with this project?
People were very excited about the project. I was actually a little overwhelmed on how receptive everyone was to having us in their homes with their animals and taking pictures of them. And everybody's been very supportive of the book and has loved the book. And we're just excited that it's out and that we've gotten such a great response from everybody.
That's fantastic. Yeah, the Rudds and their cats are just fantastic. It's a great book. It's called Pit Road Pets, and it's NASCAR stars and their pets. How many people did you ultimately get involved and into the book?
There's 49 people with their stories and pictures.
Oh, it's fantastic. And the proceeds from this book are going directly into the foundation? And
yes, 100% of the proceeds from the book are going to the Ryan Newman Foundation, and we in turn donate 100% of those proceeds out to different humane societies. The one in Hickory, the Humane Society of Catawba County, is going to be a big focus to help them with their new spay-neuter clinic.
That's fantastic. And people are like, oh, what can I do? The problem's so big. But when you start at home and you start close by, and then hopefully that'll trickle down and trickle across. I think it's fantastic what you're doing.
Thank you.
So what's next for the foundation?
Well, we're going to do a fishing tournament December 16th off of Life Landing in Mooresville, North Carolina, and that will help our wildlife side of things. And we are also currently in a Ranger Boat raffle with NASCAR, and people can purchase Ranger Boat raffle tickets through the foundation on their website. And we've got a couple other things that are pretty cool that we're working on yet, so they'll be announced fairly soon. And then there's a big dinner that we're going to have in Atlanta for Speedway Children's Charities and a place in Griffin, Atlanta, called Noah's Ark. So we'll be raising some money for them as well.
All right, and the foundation has a website?
Yes, it's www.ryannewmanfoundation.org.
Okay, and then Pit Road Pets, people can they purchase the book there? And where else can they find it?
They can purchase the book pretty much at any bookstore. It's also NASCAR.com. But any bookstore, Amazon.com, Borders, Books A Million, you name it, they should have it.
Well, fantastic. Krissie, I really appreciate you taking a couple minutes to tell us about your book. And thank you so much for the work that you're doing with the pets.
Well, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
All right, Krissie, have a great afternoon.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, it is truly a fantastic thing they're doing. If you can guess the word of the day, we got a prize for you. Of course, the question I posed as we went to the break: word of the day. Can you guess what our word of the day is? That's the game. I for some reason I got hooked on a word there, and it came out 7 times. Mm-hmm. Eight times before that in that segment alone.
That's right.
I don't. Sometimes your language just goes. Good thing.
Good thing you're an English teacher.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So,
well.
What are you going to do? Yeah. And going to help you with your pets. Of course, you can visit our website. At our website, animaltalkradio.com. There's a lot of stuff on there. There's pictures of your pets when you send them in to us in the pet parade. Dr. Brad is a funny, witty man.
Yes, and his tunes are great.
He has some new tunes up there.
Have you looked at them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very funny stuff. photos of us and our guests and things that happen in and around the show. And then there's some frequently asked questions.
Why are those pictures not up?
The bobblehead pictures aren't up yet. No.
Yeah.
They're in my camera still. I got to get them in there. So, so you visit the website, animaltalkradio.com. There's lists of previous guests, and you're like, what was that CD they talked about that calms dogs down a few weeks back? Well, you can go to our cool links and look and you'll see it's like a few weeks back we talked to the guys from Canine Lullabies, and there'll be a link to their website there. And actually, we put it on our recommended products page because we liked it so much.
I use it every day.
Those are unsolicited thumbs up from us. Really, is what those are when we come across a product that we really like and find that, hey, this one really works. Because a lot of people have a lot of pet ideas that are good ideas or cute ideas, or they're neat and they have varying degrees of success. But sometimes you'll come across a product, you're like, oh, wow, this works like great, like Paws. You know, that clean, it's a cleaner. Is it? It's not enzymatic, is it?
Yes.
Okay, so it's
that
an
one
enzymatic
uses
cleaner.
bubble up technology, so it's got oxygen and enzymes in it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So it's oxygenated and enzymatic cleaner, and it works. It works like a charm.
Oh yeah.
You know, we
Absolutely.
were astounded at how well it worked. You had a red wine stain that was there for like 3 years, and then you put the stuff down, and it was.
I thought, I'll give it a shot,
and it worked.
It did.
So yeah,
spaghetti sauce.
So occasionally, we'll come across a product that's just blows us away, and we'll put them up there and we rave about them. So you can always check the website to the people, the Kong Time that we love, the connections to the previous guests that have been on the show. Or like, Krissie Newman, you're like, hey, you're talking to a friend in a week, and you're like, oh, yeah, love NASCAR. Oh, there's a book about pets and NASCAR. Forget what it is. You can go to the site, and that information will be up there, and you can link off to it. And this is a fantastic tool for you to utilize. And we like to help you with your pet. Reading this one a little bit blind here. I'd help if I had one lined up and ready to go. Right? All right. Dear Animal Talk.
A chain letter. I touched it.
All right. This cat I adopted has finally come out of hiding, but the butthead is destroying all my plants. He's chewed the ends off the leaves of my little potted palms, and he's moved. I moved them to another room, and he started closed the door, which would have been my suggestion, so he couldn't get to them. Now he's choosing the ends off of my aloe vera plants. He's never done anything like this before, even when he was an inside cat. Why do they eat plants? Why do they keep wrecking my plants? Please help. And this is Crazy Red.
Well, it comes down to they eat them because they like them. They're not missing anything in their diet. They're chewing on them for various reasons. Sometimes, especially with the aloe plant in particular, it's got moisture inside of it.
Yeah.
So that's a cooling agent for the cat. So they like to chew on them and explore things. The thing you run into, the dangers that you run into are there are very many plants that are toxic to cats.
I was driving by a nursery, and they had a big sign up front that said "Visit our veterinarian approved product line."
Absolutely
or something.
Wonderful.
And there's so they have a whole there many of their plants in the one section are marked as
being
safe,
animal friendly,
safe for pets. So that's something to look for, because there
Absolutely.
are things that you don't even think of.
Lilies are horrible for cats.
Right.
You definitely don't want a cat chewing on a lily plant. So you do have to be careful. One of the things that you can do to keep the cat away from there, if this is an indoor plant that you want to keep the cat away from, Sticky Paws works very well. And you can actually put it right around the floor. If you just kind of lay it around the floor by at the base of the plant. And the cat will, as the cat approaches the plant, that's when they'll get their little paws stuck. And they'll go, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't like this at all. So they'll back away from that area. You can use some of the chew guards that are safe for cats, and that's going to be the biggest thing that you need to look for. Read the label. Anything, if it says it's to stop a dog from chewing, if it doesn't say anywhere on the label for cats, don't use it.
Right.
Dogs have different, they can handle different things than cats can. Cats are very sensitive.
And sometimes those treatments themselves can harmful to cats.
Exactly. So read all labeling before you put anything down. But pepper works very well too.
There you go. Visit our website. unintentional. Animaltalkradio.com, and lots of information there. You can send us emails and help us.
Sorry.
Help us help you with your pets. Donna, I didn't realize what you were doing. You broke into a celebratory thing.
Yeah.
That was funny. All right, word of the day. You got to figure out what it is. We have a little fun. We try to have a little fun along the way. Sometimes we have too much darn fun. So give us a call, and we'll help you with your pet. But before we get to a call, all right, it's time for our fabulous, fantastic, bad animal joke of the week. Donna, what is yellow and smells like bananas? Apparently not that bad of a joke because she's laughing hysterically.
What is yellow and smells like bananas?
Monkey vomit. There you go. 800. That joke submitted by Donna.
That was my dad's joke.
Okay.
It was a joke he made up when I was a little kid for me.
It's a great joke. And
isn't it?
Props to your dad for the bad animal joke today.
Oh,
we were just talking about your dad earlier. That's funny.
That's hysterical.
You had scribbled it down.
Fantastic.
That is a fantastic joke. We got these little guide. I picked up this guide, and it's a guide to all the lighthouses in Michigan and the Great Lakes area. And there's so many of them, being water and boats. You need
3 lakes, what are you going to do?
So all these lighthouses, and I was showing it to Donna because I know she loves to travel and see things like that. And she's like, "Oh, I've been to that one, been to that one, been to that one." And you and your father used to do a lot of day trips like that.
Oh, yeah. So. Absolutely.
So,
we did.
We were chatting about your pop earlier, and there he is, coming back again with his bad animal joke. So,
even when I was a kid, that joke made me laugh. It's so simple and so stupid, but it made me laugh.
One of the best things in life, really. All right. Well, thanks to Krissie Newman from the Ryan Newman Foundation, NASCAR, number 12. Good luck to him this weekend out on the track. And if you're interested, coffee table book. If you're a big NASCAR fan, pick it up. Pit Road Pets. It's cool, and the money goes to help awareness for spay and neutering to help cut down the animal population. So thanks to her for joining us, and thank you for joining us this week on Animal Talk. As always. Until next time, please have a fantastic week.
And kiss your mom for me.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Bye-bye.